to
see you.
The offense obviously has been clicking at a very high level the last couple of weeks, 40 points per game, more than 100 yards, more than previously. What's been in your mind, what's been unlocked? What's been the difference?
I think the biggest thing is we're able to play free. Coach Jerry made a big point. He's like, I don't want you guys to think too much. I want you to go out there, be confident in what we're learning, what we're producing, and at the end of the day, just play freely and instinctual.
And the plays are similar to what you guys had done before, but just run freer with more confidence, maybe? Or
yeah, every offense coordinator is going to have the same plays, mesh plays, forwards, everything like that. And I think Jerry, he's been waiting for this opportunity for a while, and it's kind of a weird timing and weird situation for him to get the opportunity, but he's ran with it. And he was joking and telling us about how his dad, when he was little, kind of gave him scenarios when it's fourth down, what do you call? So he's a he's a coach's son, and he's kind of given us the right situations and the right plays to execute. So he lets Nico kind of not overthink things, get the ball to the playmakers and let them do their thing. So it's kind of a credit to everyone on offense and Jerry and Coach Skip.
What about Noel Mazzoni? Have you had any interaction with him? Mikey was telling us he likes to joke with guys. He was telling him you need to get on a step ladder for the quarterback to see him.
Yeah.
Anything like that for you?
I've had interaction with him. I know he's a big mentor to Coach Jerry.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see them interact. And he's kind of helped every position on the offense. He'll kind of hang around and help each position room. So he's been helping the tight ends out a lot. Certain reads, what to expect, what to do if you get this coverage. So he's just a guy full of knowledge that we're trying to pick his brain.
Have you noticed him and Coach Neuheisel kind of like, been together a lot and that bond they have?
Oh, they got a great bond, and I think it's helping Coach Jerry because, like I said, the situation he was put in was tough. And so for him to have a mentor like that, to be on deck, at hands, it's helped him out a lot. So it's only beneficial for the offense because what we can get out of Jerry from Coach Mazzoni is extremely helpful.
So with kind of making it easier to kind of think freely and not have to think too much, how does that work? Is that like simplifying the playbook, or is it simplifying like some of the window dressing, like motions and stuff? Like what part of it makes it easier?
Yeah, well, each week different game plans. So certain defenses you want to motion more against, trick them as far as sending guys in certain situations. So every offense is going to have that. I think the biggest thing for us to think more freely and play freely is to simplify the offense as far as, okay, you're running a corner route. If you have outside leverage, take it high. If you have inside leverage, just flatten it. It's back to like foundational football.
Like binary choices?
Exactly. And so, because from there, once the ball snapped, it's all instinctual. The coaches can't give us the defense they want because obviously they're scheming against our offense. So from when the ball snapped, it's kind of on the players. So the biggest thing for Coach Jerry, and one thing he's done that's helped us out a lot as an offense, is we've had unit meetings together. So the running backs, tight ends, and receivers and quarterbacks will be in the team room going over pass concepts, while the O-line's kind of going over their stuff. So we're all on the same page as far as, hey, let the tight end release first, let the receiver release underneath. Everyone kind of knows, versus we split off into position rooms and we're like, what are they telling their guys in this room versus this room? So it's just more, public with the whole offense on, okay, make sure this guy goes underneath and whatnot.
So like having a more global understanding helps you.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
What stands out about what you've seen from the Maryland defense?
Yeah, they're a really, really young but talented team. They have a lot of playmakers. They have two defensive ends, both freshmen but really good players. They're really big guys across the board, DBs, linebackers, defensive line. They have extreme effort. So it's kind of like what I was saying when we were going into Penn State. We just got to focus on ourselves, take each play at a time, because those guys are going to make plays. So we can't let their playmaking ability kind of set us back.
How much fun has these last few weeks been for you?
I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of fun to win. So the last 2 weeks, just winning in general is fun, but also the atmosphere. I don't know if you guys can feel it when you guys are up there during warm-ups and whatnot. Everyone's kind of flipped the script as far as having fun being out here, just enjoying, because at the end of the day, this is my last season here, and I can't take these moments for granted. So it's just been fun being out with these guys, and Coach Skip's done an incredible job flipping the culture as far as making sure we're disciplined with what we do every day, but also when we get on the field, just cut it loose, play freely, have fun, and I hope that's reflected on the field on Saturdays, the last 2 Saturdays, because that's what it feels like.
How much do you think that enthusiasm, more than anything, maybe schematic, has kind of flipped things for you guys?
Yeah, I think just having the enthusiasm, because at the end of the day, this sport is a child sport, and we're just playing it at a high level. So having that enthusiasm is huge, because again, it correlates directly with playing freely. When you make plays, let's celebrate those plays. When you have small wins, let's celebrate those wins. The first thing Coach Skip said when he got this interim head coach job is, we got to celebrate the small successes. So let's start with the locker room. Let's clean the locker room. That's one win. Let's celebrate that win. And it just piles on. It's like a snowball effect. So like I said, Coach Skip has done an incredible job being able to enforce that on us. And from there, the players are just taking it and running with it.
What was the first small win you celebrated? Was it the clean locker room?
It's clean locker room.
And how did you celebrate as a team?
I mean, we didn't actually celebrate in that way.
Where's cake?
Yeah. No. But he's like, guys, like, let's take this. Let's kind of don't get complacent with it. And that's the biggest thing, is when you have a win, when you celebrate a win, don't get complacent. So you guys know about the one-hit wonders, like. Big game, great win, don't get complacent, let's move on. And so going to Michigan State, that was a big thing for us, and now we know what the standard is, so don't get complacent with that. Celebrate the wins. We celebrated on Saturday, I'll tell you that. It was a great flight back. It's been a while since we had a flight with a win, so now we're looking forward to hopefully celebrating this Saturday, but as far as now, we're just celebrating this practice as a successful practice, and then tomorrow, Friday, and then we'll see what it's like on Saturday. Yeah.
You mentioned the no one-hit wonder thing. Obviously, the week before that, it was strain. Is there a prevailing message this week that's new?
Yeah, the message this week is the standard is the standard, and it's kind of funny because I was getting a lot of jokes from people back home, and they were saying, "Are you guys gonna say, are you gonna be two-hit wonders?" And I was like, we'll see what the message is. And so the first team meeting after the Michigan State game, Coach Skip kind of addressed the team, and he said, what does this say? And it said on the big screen, the standard is the standard. And so we're all kind of waiting to see what he means. And he basically said, like, we know how to win. We know what it feels like. We have all the talent we need. We're not bringing any guys in to help us. Like, this is the team we have. So let's do what we can with it. And deep down, we knew we had the success already. So now that we're kind of getting it, let's take it and see how far we can go with it.
Can you talk a little bit about how this offensive line has performed this last 2 weeks, playing alongside them a lot of the time?
Yeah.
What have you seen from them?
I think a lot of it is with Coach Kwan, especially. He's helped him out. We have a lot of experience in that offensive line, and I know you guys saw during fall camp we were mixing a lot of positions, seeing which ones fit, and I think that just goes to how versatile those guys are. I've been here with Garrett for a while. He's one of my close friends on the team, and he's an extremely amazing leader in that room. So he's helped all of them kind of get together, because we had a rough start to the season across all positions. And so I think Coach Kwan has kind of rallied them up, and I think the biggest thing is they're now playing all the way through the whistle. At the end of the day, if you don't make your block but you strain, you kind of play from point A to point B 4 to 6 seconds as hard as you can, you're gonna get yourself in the right position. So the effort has been amazing, phenomenal, and so I think it's credited to guys like Garrett, who's the leader of that room, and then Coach Kwan.
Let's have one more question. With Coach Jerry being promoted,
Yeah.
who's sort of taken over that role in the tight end room, and has that changed or evolved your role as one of the older guys in that position?
Yeah, it was a funky. That was a great question. It was a funky situation, because when that whole thing happened, first thing is Jerry gonna be with the tight ends? And we kind of figured he was gonna be with the quarterbacks, and so it was kind of like watching your dad drop you off for daycare, and you're watching him leave, and you're like, are you hanging out with them now? So we were giving him a lot of jokes. So I was messing with him. I was like, do you remember my name, Coach? Like, hey, it's Hudson Habermehl. And he's like, oh, stop. So he still swings by the position rooms, helps us out, and he's been loving it. I love watching him from a different perspective now, because he's kind of living out his dream in a way. But we still joke with him because we miss him in the tight room especially. So Coach Dan Siegel, he's been here for a while. He's been doing a great job. And he's known all of us especially me and Jack, since we've been here for a while, for the longest time. So it wasn't a weird transition getting him in there. He knows the same terminology that we've used for the last couple of years. So as far as myself, it's been a weird switch up because it's more hands-on with the players. But we were saying, if anything, this is the best position to happen to because of the maturity level of the tight ends. So we're able to take it and run with it and kind of level everything out. And I've been here so long, so I know how things work. So it's not really any hiccups in that process, but it's cool seeing Jerry. I mean, I'm so happy for him. He's been here since obviously since I got here, but I've seen him grow tremendously. And so for him to get this opportunity, and I know he's enjoying himself, but man, he's stressed. He's stressed, especially that first week. His wife would call me and say, "Hey, can you please bring food up to Jerry? He hasn't eaten all day." So I go in that staff room, and Jerry's they're scheming up plays, and he's like, I just joke, "Here's your Uber Eats delivery," and he's like, "Oh, thanks, bro. Did my wife send it?" I was like, "Yeah." But like I said, I'm happy for him. He's doing a great job, and the best is yet to come.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.